Good morning on this very frosty October morning. As you can see, our plants are starting to look a little worse for wear. I was picking some of these Sweet 100s the other day to put in the freeze dryer, and I noticed we have some little volunteers coming up. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take this one and what I do is I just dig them up. And we'll just take him over to the greenhouse. Oh, it's nice and cozy in here. So we'll put this over here. Just drop him down in here so that I can get a pot for it. Yeah, that should be big enough for now. I get a little bit of this soil. Okay, bring this guy over here. We'll get rid of some of this dirt. There we go. We'll just pot him in there. Get a scoop of soil.
Put him over there.
I have done some.
With his friends, huh?
Yeah, put him over there with his friends. So let's take a look at what else I've got in here. These are some iris that are from the pond, and I'm just going to let them winter in here. There's some nice little starts. This is a dahlia that I had on the patio, and it's ready to come out of its pot. These are little starts for cannas. I divided the cannas. Had to use a saw to do that. So Al let me have his little saw.
Hacksaw. He uses a hacksaw to separate the plants.
So I've tucked him out of this one, so this one's mine now. He had 3. He didn't need 3. And let's see, what else have we got? Oh, here's a choke cherry that I dug up, and it's been out in the berry patch. So we brought it in here. We've got some geraniums that I divided and put in here. Okay, let's talk about these peppers. If you remember last time, we dug up the peppers and brought them in. And I made a little mistake in that I didn't take enough foliage off of them. Now this one is doing pretty good, so I took some foliage off, but I left some on. I think it'll be okay, and it's got some blossoms on, so I kind of want to leave it. I did take some. It was about that high, so I cut it down to about there. This one was really, this poblano was really wilted. So
it's recovering pretty good.
Yeah, it's starting to look better already.
It was just about dead yesterday.
And then over here are our Costa Rican sweets. It's looking a lot better. I chopped it way back, and this one is a thunderbolt. We really like a thunderbolt. It had a couple of peppers on that I left, so I took them off.
So the lesson learned on this is you got to cut it back pretty good, or you're going to kill your plant.
If you look here, we're going to have some blooms on these cannas. I have way too many cannas, so I might try to sell a couple of them. So should we take this baby out of the pot and see what the tubers look like in there?
Yeah.
This is a purple. Looks like oh, here it is. It's one I bought this year. It just says decorative dahlia. It doesn't tell you what kind it is, but it was a purple. It was really pretty. I can't do that. I gotta get around this. Okay, this is kind of a messy thing to do here. Let's make some room. Okay, let's see. I don't know what we're going to get since this is a new one. And I didn't take it out of the pot I bought it in. Ah, there we go.
It's almost like digging for potatoes, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, what we'll do with this is we will get all of those tubers and let it dry out and clean it, so we just have tubers. And then once it's all dry and clean, I put them in paper bags and store them downstairs under the steps where it's kind of cool. There we're finding some tubers. A lot of this soil that you get is pretty well depleted when a plant has been in a pot all summer long. So what I generally do is take it and put it in the compost pile outside, or I will save it sometimes. There are some plants like Mediterranean, plants from the Mediterranean that really don't like really good soil. So sometimes I'll use that for those too. Okay, baby, there we go. Oh.
You got 3 or more.
Well, yeah, but it'll all be one plant.
Yeah.
These are fairly small, so this is a fairly new plant. Some of my older plants will have a tuber thing like this, but this is a new one. So now we'll just set them aside in here and let them dry out. And then we'll cut those tops off.
Okay,
so we'll do all the rest of these. So you can see we're going to have several plants out of this. So I think we're going to have 3 plants.
Well, that's it for this episode of Gretchen's Garden and Greenhouse. We'll see you next week.
Bye.